My Taropist is now in session. Hello, lovely Leos. How are you? I'm Jessica. I'm the owner of My Taropist. Welcome to my channel, friends. I'm so glad that you are here. Thank you for watching. I am going to do your My Taropist session for whenever you find this reading. These are timeless readings. So thanks for tuning in. Whenever you found this reading is when it's meant for you. So thumbs up for that, right? I've already shuffled your energy into this deck. So if you would just do me this favor and take a deep breath with me, ready, and thank you, friends. That helps clear the energy and also helps me to energetically connect with you. So if you're new here, what I do for my therapist session is take a look at your mental energy, your interpersonal relationships, what's bothering or distressing you, if anything, and also your emotional energy. And then if we have time at the end, we'll go ahead and get you some advice, see what the predictive outcome is. It really just depends on how the reading goes, how it flows, and what comes up in the reading. It's different every time, you guys. So I'm going to make sure, sorry, excuse me for just a second, y'all. This is really real. I just wanted to make sure that this sound is coming from my microphone. Okay, it is. Good. All right. Let's do that. And let's get back to you, my friends. All right, there we go. Perfect. All right, cool. So let's get started without further ado. If you are new and this reading does resonate with you, please do subscribe to this channel, hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new reading for you. I try to do each sign, an individual reading for each sign during each month. And then I also do now, brand new to the My Taropist channel, I do all signs readings plus 5 free Fridays every Friday here and on Instagram. So you can tune in on either platform. On Instagram, I'm at My Taropist. And so what we do for the all signs, it's a different topic every week. We'll see what comes up. I might start repeating some because there are some that have been really good and I might want to try them out again, but I'll let them breathe before we do it again, right? Let the energies shift and adjust and whatnot. And then 5 free Fridays after the all signs reading, that's where I do 5 free 1-question readings by random draw. So it used to be the first 5 people to request it, but as things are picking up a little bit, I want to make sure that I am really fair. So I'm going to start doing them by random draw. So I'll probably have people hashtag 5 free Fridays in the chat and then put those names into a random drawing and then pick them at the end of the reading. So join us for that. It's a lot of fun. The chat's fun. There's good people in there. I really enjoy it. So cool. And yeah, in case you noticed, yes, Kathy Bates is on my shirt. This is a shirt from the show Disjointed on Netflix, which I worked on. It is still streaming on Netflix if you want to check it out. That's not really a plug for the show. It's just in case you guys are like, what the fuck is Kathy Bates doing on her shirt? It's because I worked on that show. And if you watch it, you might find me on there. You definitely will if you watch the entire thing. So if you care that much, leave a comment and let me know which episodes you saw me in, okay? All right. There are 3 of them. Just that's a hint. All right, let's get into it, Leos. On the bottom of the deck, it's your energy, the sun. This is my favorite card in the tarot, if you didn't know. The sun will come out tomorrow. That's what I always think of when I see it. Underneath is the star. Wow, what are you guys manifesting? You guys have some wish fulfillment and dreams come true for you. Okay, so underneath that, this is your little pre-shuffle message before we get into the actual spread, okay? Underneath that, we have the 4 of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the Emperor. We have the Queen of Swords underneath him. 5 of Swords underneath that. And the 6 of Swords underneath that. And the Magician underneath that. Okay, so I do feel like you guys had a painful ending in your recent past, okay? Or if, energies are fluid, you could be in the middle of this right now. But I feel like you guys are coming on the other side of it if you are in the middle of it. This could have been in your recent past. This could be predictive, but I'm feeling like this is more of like something you've recently gone through. I think you guys are moving away from energies of conflict. You're trying to avoid that shit, right? You're trying to manifest some really, really good things. I think some of you might have been in a higher level of commitment with someone that you thought was your soulmate, you thought was like your person, that you had someone that you had a very strong connection with, a very strong mutual attraction with this person, someone that you were probably in a higher level of commitment with. But it looks like there was possibly potentially repeated heartbreak in this situation, especially if this was, for some of you, it was a marriage, for some of you, some kind of higher level of commitment, like I said. And I do feel like what happened is you realize that there's some bullshit. Okay, either this person might have been cheating on you, putting you in a third party situation. This person might have been in and out of your life. Maybe you realize that for some of you, it might have been a sex addiction, or like, they might have been fooling around with somebody else. For some of you, it could have been another kind of addiction, maybe alcohol, drugs, or something like that. Okay, I think you really were trying to have victory in the situation, but it was like your spidey sense was telling you something was really off. Okay, this could have been an on and off connection, or a breakup to make up. Like I don't know if it was necessarily on and off ad nauseum, but I think you did try to make an effort to move toward calmer, clearer waters in this connection, and you just realized like it wasn't working. You would try to move away from the drama, and and move right back into some sort of chaos or conflict with this person or otherwise, right? So I think you finally made a decision, like you're gonna cut that out of your life. You probably cut this person out of your life. You ended this connection with this person that you were in a higher level of commitment with, and decided you were no longer gonna be. I was hearing the butt of someone's joke. I don't know why. Maybe you felt like that. Maybe you felt like this person was just like treating you like a joke, And it seems like you were really in it to win it. This connection is very, very strong. But I think what you did after this ending. Now, for some of you, this wasn't a romantic connection. For some of you, this is definitely like a job loss. For some of you, this is also potentially the loss of a parental figure, particularly if it was like a mother or father or both. For some of you, okay. But for the majority, what I'm picking up on very much is like you were in a connection, looks like I said, a higher level of commitment that it really just ran its course, essentially. And it's sad because it looks like there was so much love, and it looks like you were really trying to manifest a new beginning here. But I think a lot of you, I'm hearing the greatest love of all is inside of me. That was terrible, so off key. But I think some of you realized that your true love was within, right? That true soulmate connection that you were seeking was really inside of you. Maybe you were the best. I'm hearing now. I'm getting so many songs. You got the best of my love. What I'm hearing is like you realize that your best love, your true love, was inside of yourself this whole time, right? You already had everything that you needed in order to be whole and happy and complete and healed. And so I think after this painful ending, you guys really were very protective of yourselves. I think you did a lot of work to rebuild, okay, to try to regain your stability after this painful ending, right? And I feel like you guys were the ones to make the final judgment call for a lot of you. For a lot of you, it was you that decided to like finally be like, no, fuck that. My name was Bennett. I ain't in it. I'm not doing this anymore. You're treating me like a joke. This isn't cool. Like, despite the great love that we have here for each other, despite how good it is, like, I'm tired of fighting with you. I'm tired of fighting for this, because I feel like for some of you, you might have felt like you were fighting alone. And it's sort of like you were fighting a losing battle, right? You could have been dealing with an Aries. You could have been dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You could have been dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn for some. Definitely strong Gemini energy here. Also Taurus, strong Taurus energy, and also Aquarius, and also Leo, your energy. But I feel like this is you, because after you did that work to rebuild, after the ending of this painful cycle, you decided, after you did that, regained your stability. Some of you went and just focused on your own abundance, maybe focused on work. For some of you, if it was like, if this was a job situation, I think after that ended, it's like you decided to rebuild the foundation yourself, okay, toward your own career, your own stability, or you just like were really focused on saving, getting your shit together, and manifesting some sort of wish fulfillment. Because here you are on the other side of it, and here's your wish fulfillment. Like, it's here. The healing has begun. If it hasn't begun, friends, it's about to, okay. And I feel like, you know, you're about to manifest. It's like you guys are manifesting some true wish fulfillment. True wish fulfillment. This is gorgeous energy. A beautiful new beginning for you guys that is bringing you healing. You're back to feeling yourselves in your own strength and in your own power. Okay, you're feeling really good about yourselves in this season now, or you're about to. You're heading into it. Finding that joy and that optimism and that positivity back, really starting to manifest again. Like I said, some brand new beginnings, and also the healing. Like I'm hearing, let the healing begin, folks. You've let that healing begin and then some. So let's see what is going on in the mental energy of my Leos. That was not a real. That wasn't real. That was just me being sloppy with the cards, friends. Okay. What? Oh, okay. There we go. Mental energy. There we go. See? Well, you can't see yet. Hold on. You guys are really feeling yourselves. It's like, you know, you're owning your shit. You're realizing how powerful and strong you guys are, particularly when it comes to manifesting your dreams and your hopes. And also when it comes to managing your own stability, in terms of your body. Some of you are very focused on your health right now, mentally, physically. So you got the 5 of Cups, but then you also got the Ace of Cups, right? And then on the bottom of the deck, it's your energy strength card. Okay, underneath that strength card is the 10 of Wands. So you might be feeling a little bit like you've got a lot on your plate right now, Leos. You might be feeling a little bit, yeah, some of you definitely have ended a connection, or you've blocked somebody out of your life. And I feel like even though you've done it, you might still be feeling, like, I'm not going to lie, you might still be feeling a little bit, the feelings might still be there, okay? If this is fresh, especially for those of you that this is fresh, I feel like some of you, your feelings are still there and they're still kind of strong, even though... You see what I mean? There's still some feelings that are strong, even though I feel like you've blocked somebody out of your life, you've cut somebody out, or lost somebody. There's some anxiety about maybe having communication from this person, or regarding making this decision, okay? It might have been a very difficult decision to make. For some of you, again, this is you leaving a job or deciding to quit a job, maybe to pursue your own path, your own dreams, your own ambitions. Like, you're betting on yourself in this season. That's for others of you who aren't relating to like the love story, you know? But with this energy, I think you're starting to again see optimism and hope. There could be a new beginning that's come in for you. Now, for some of you, it could be like already a new relationship that's starting here, maybe a new person that you started to talk to and are developing feelings for after this loss of this other situation. For others of you, it's like, again, a wish fulfillment that's coming in. This is in your mental space though. So mentally, if you were in a space with this 5 of Cups energy, where you were seeing the glass half empty, where you were focusing on the losses and the things that you don't have. And it was maybe putting you in this energy of depression in your mental space, mentally feeling depleted, mentally not feeling that joy, not feeling that hope and that peace that you really needed and wanted. It's like now you're kind of getting this, you're starting to now see the glass is full, right? You're starting to see that there are still opportunities. And I know it's really supposed to be like this. The blue ones are supposed to be the blue ones are supposed to be the full ones, but I like to look at it this way because I'd rather look at 3 full cups than 2 full cups. Wouldn't you? I would. So I choose when I do this deck, the Mystic Mondays deck, I choose to go like this when I'm showing you guys the optimistic side of things. I'm like, nah, fuck that. I want to look at 3 full cups. It's all about your perspective. And you guys your mental perspective is changing because you're seeing you're having a renewed sense of hope, okay? And optimism in your mental energy. And that's really good. Even though you might feel a bit burdened right now, you're standing in your strength and in your power, okay? You're overcoming whatever those burdens, those mental burdens were. You're overcoming them, and you're realizing that there is still good there. There's still good in your life, and there are things to look forward to. Not only is there good that's existing in your life, but there's good in your future. You're starting to see that. You're starting to see the hope now, okay? There's a real true sense of renewal in this reading so far, you know? You guys have really released, I think, again, some burdens of the past, maybe some painful connections or cycles in your life. And you're now like looking toward your future. And I think maybe this is also, as we're coming to the end of the year, it kind of has that feeling too. Like you guys are ready to close out 2021, you're done with that shit, and now you're like starting to look toward your future, toward 2022 and this next year, what's coming for you there, and starting to really like hone your sights in on what it is that you want to manifest in 2022, what it is that you want for your life going forward, realizing you don't have to be in this energy of feeling down, of feeling like loss, of feeling, you know what I mean, burdened. None of that. No. You're ready for the new shit, the new, and it's coming for you. All right. What is in... Whoa. These cards are really slippery tonight. They really want to talk to y'all. Leos, sorry, friends. Hold on. Ooh, I see some good stuff down here, though. I see some good stuff. I'm not taking it, unfortunately, because it didn't come out right. But... I'm telling you guys, I'm seeing a lot of aces. I'm seeing a lot of new energy, new passion, vitality, hope, optimism, like all this good stuff, abundance. Like it looks like, y'all, I'm excited. I'm toward the end of this month, I'm probably going to do, for one of the all signs, we'll do like looking forward to what's coming for every sign in the new year. And Leos, it's looking like it's good to be a Leo right now, I'll tell you that. What is going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Leos? What is going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Leos? Also, your energy just feels good. Can I say that? Ooh, some of y'all getting it in. Some of y'all getting it in. That's also your energy. That is, Knight of Wands or Page of Wands? That's more Saggy energy, but it's fire energy. It's your energy. You are a fire sign. You know what? I got this Tibetan sandalwood incense going for you, but I also feel like lighting a candle. Just like, let there be light. You are fire, right? Oh, what? Oh, what is going on? Wow. Okay, Leos. What? Okay, so you got the Knight of Wands. Let me not keep you in the dark for too much longer, right? Let there be light. Like I said, 9 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 6 of Wands. Hello. Bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess. Underneath that, the 4 of Cups, and underneath that, the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, underneath that, Princess of Swords and the Page of Swords. So here's the thing. I do feel like for those of you who did resonate with that message of like you ended a relationship with somebody else, okay, that you thought you had a soulmate connection with, and maybe you did. I don't believe we only have one soulmate, but that doesn't mean that those people are in our lives forever and ever, right? And soulmate doesn't have to always be a romantic partner. So take it as it resonates for you. This is interpersonal, but I'm feeling a lot of very fiery, passionate. I mean, look at this, you guys. This is a love message, okay? That's just a love message straight up out of the gate, okay? There's no other way to I mean, there is other ways, but let's be real. Interpersonal, you get those cards, it's love. All right, so for those of you who do resonate with the message of like you left another situation, I feel like you had to walk away, okay, from something, or you might have been the one that was rejected. Take it as it resonates, friend. The energies can be reversed if it's your person that rejected you or left you or cut you out, okay? Especially even if you walked away from a situation where you were the one that made the final decision and the final call to end that connection or to end that relationship, but you did so because that person was like cheating on you, they were fucking around, they were doing shit that wasn't in your best interest, that wasn't serving the connection, that was really disrespectful to you, and like I said, treating you like a joke, you don't put Leo in the corner. Didn't we do that reading before for you guys? Maybe this has been a recurring theme in your 2021 and you guys are done with that. You're like, nobody puts Leo in the corner. I'm going to hold out for a connection that's the right one. I'm done being disappointed. I'm done with these options that have been presented to me. It's making these people or this person's making me feel less than, not good enough, and I'm done with that shit, right? And so I feel like somebody is seeing you. It's like you came to this realization, okay? You came to this awakening and this realization. You're done with that. You're ready for the new. And I think that you might have started to talk to somebody new. This could be someone that you met like online dating or like on a dating app or something like that, or in social media, something to that effect. You know, it feels like that, like someone that you started maybe some kind of correspondence with. Maybe someone had their eye on you, was kind of spying on you a little bit, or you on them, and you were kind of checking them out and kind of like, they look good. Okay, I could do that. And I feel like you might have not seen it for a while. It might have been someone that actually had their eye on you for a minute and you didn't know that there was an attraction there. But then it's like, once you released that other situation and you were holding out, it's like, I feel like now this person has come out of the woodwork and has been like, I've always been attracted to you. You're like a wish fulfillment for me. Like, I've got a crush. This is like someone who's got a very strong crush and like attraction for you. Like, they want you. This person wants you. Like, you're like it for them. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, this person could be perceiving you as like some kind of a soulmate connection themselves. This could be someone that you knew in the past with the Six of Cups energy. And maybe it was sort of like a missed opportunity or missed connection in the past, especially also with that Page of Swords being next to that Page of Wands. For me as a reader, like, that's someone who's like attracted, but from afar, they're not really like reaching out and actually telling you how they feel. They just kind of like, they want you, but they're not going to come out and tell you, which would make sense if you were in another connection, right? If you were in another commitment, they may have been trying to be respectful of that. Okay. Especially if it was one that you were in for quite a while. Maybe you just thought of this person as a friend, or maybe you had no idea at all. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just like one of those random people that's been following you for a minute on like Instagram or TikTok or whatever the fuck you're on. And it's like they've been watching your stuff, watching your stories, but they just never really like reached out and was like, hey, I like you. Maybe they noticed you were with somebody, you know? But that's what it feels like. It feels like this person for a long time has wanted to come toward you, or this is maybe an old connection that just never really hit it off the ground for some reason in the past. But now this person is like, let the past be the future. I'm ready now to come toward you and have some kind of victory with you. Mostly this looks like a very strong, like, it's a crush, but it also feels very much like a sexual connection. For some of you, if you've been single for a minute, or you're recently single, and you're kind of in this Five of Pentacles energy, maybe not feeling so great about yourself, maybe not feeling so good about the way you look, or like, you know, especially if we've been rejected. And again, even if you were the one to finally be like, I'm done here, if this person wasn't treating you correctly, or if they did cheat on you, that really can do a number on one's like sense of self-worth and self-esteem. Even if you know that you've got it going on, but it's very confusing when you're cheated on, right? And you're like, but I thought I was your person. I thought you cared about me and you said all these things to me. So how can you go, if you really cared, how can you go around doing what you did, right? So it could have left you in this energy. And I feel like this new person, because it does feel like a new old person, whomever this is, this Knight of Wands energy, I feel like that individual this Knight of Wands could also be you guys, okay? You could be moving towards some kind of a victory here. You could be starting to feel yourself again. But I feel like that it feels very much like there is some kind of like sexual energy. It sort of like feels like sexual healing is what I'm trying to say, okay? It feels a little bit like you might be getting back on the horse in order to kind of boost your spirits up and to make yourselves feel You see what I'm saying? To make yourselves feel good, okay? Maybe you are going on Tinder or something like that and just kind of exploring around because, you know, you're done feeling like shit about yourself, right? Now, I'm not seeing that this is necessarily someone that or that you're in a situation that's going to become long-term here. It just looks like you guys are feeling yourselves and having fun right now. You're doing things that really make you happy. If you're dating, if you're swiping, if you're sexting, any of those, you know, Xing things. It's like you're doing this. This is part of your healing. I feel like this is part of your healing process. It's part of you getting your mojo back and feeling yourselves and moving toward victory. So you guys are definitely moving towards some kind of personal victory in your interpersonal relationships. But it feels like a lot of it is like you guys just having fun and, you know. Okay. But it does feel like, a past person could be coming back. Like, if you guys have someone from the past coming back around that you're, like, maybe becoming fuck buddies with, you know what I mean? Like, you or them, like, slid into each other's DMs, like, oh, I see you're single now, so I always wondered what it'd be like, you know? Should we? Let's try it. Okay? Yeah, it's that energy, okay? Okay. All right. Let's stop. I'm sounding ridiculous. All right. So, what is bothering or distressing my Leos? What is bothering or distressing my Leos right now? It looks fun to be a Leo. Let me tell you. Okay. Can I be one? Oh, and here it is. What's bothering or stressing you? There's that dude again. The Emperor. And the Queen of Swords underneath that. So yeah, some of you definitely, and then here goes that story. 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Yeah, it's this past energy, this person that came up in your all's pre-shuffle. It's like, you could have a very controlling or demanding boss. That's for some of you, okay? This could be a father or father figure that's also maybe very demanding, controlling, you know, maybe a little bit cold, creating some kind of conflict and strife in your life as you're trying to move away from the drama. Maybe somebody is still, so even if you did walk away, there could still be somebody in your energy. Could be an Aries, could be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be any of those signs though. Okay. Could be Taurus and Gemini, strong Gemini here. But it's like, and this is major arcana for Aries, but it does feel like there is this energy of somebody around you who's still kind of maybe trying to control you with their words or still trying to pick fights with you. Very stubborn, very strong-willed energy that is maybe having a hard time letting you go or letting the situation go. It's like even as you're trying to walk away and leave, like I said, it's like they still trying to have a hold on you, whether that be, again, picking fights, starting fights and arguments or strife with you, or maybe there could be a legal issue for some of you that you know, that is you're still entangled in with this person. Let's see, what else can you tell me about this Emperor? Why is this Emperor bothering and distressing my Leos? Oh, that was quick. Yeah. Okay, so you got the 5 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. Could be like something to do with finances. Queen of Cups, the Hermit. Could be Virgo, could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio as well. What do we have on the bottom of the deck? Temperance. Okay, Sagittarius energy. So it does feel like, and it's also Saggy season, so this could be happening in this season right now. It does feel very much like, again, like I said, this person is still, again, this could be someone, like I said, that you were in a higher level of commitment with, especially if you were married to this person. That's for some of you, not all of you. It could be a relative, though, also with this 10 of Pentacles. Again, father, mother figure. And could also be a boss also with this 10 of Pentacles, or a work colleague of some kind, who, particularly if it's someone who had like a position of power or authority over you. But this feels more so to me like love, but I know it's not going to resonate in that way for everybody, so take it as it resonates. But it does feel very much like there's some sort of a war over this, okay? There's some sort of competition or struggle. Now, for some of you, this could be, if it's not love, it could be that you might be in competition with someone over a dream job or dream position, especially if this is a position that's going to give you a sense of leadership or control, okay? Especially if this is, if this is maybe you trying to start a business or create some sort of sense of abundance for yourself, you may be kind of coming up against it. What am I doing here? You may be coming up against it with somebody over this, okay? It may be a struggle of some kind or feel like a struggle. But for a lot of you, I do feel like there is somebody that you're trying to heal from. You're having to do a lot of inner work to heal, especially emotionally, from somebody that you have been in competition with or who has created a sense of chaos and drama in your life. Especially, like I said, if you were committed to this person. Underneath that Temperance, we have the King of Cups. So we have now the King and the Queen of Cups. So it does feel like it, for a lot of you, it was someone you were in a romantic connection with, okay? And again, I feel like you trying to heal from this situation, but I feel like someone's trying to keep you under their control, under their thumb, right? That's like someone is still trying to keep you trapped and bound to them, okay? And I feel like you're trying to feel yourself and free yourself from this situation and this person and get back to this Queen of Wands energy, which is your energy, and really standing in your own strength and your power and move on from the situation. But it feels icky, you guys. And as I say move on, underneath this Nine of Wands is the Eight of Wands. You guys are trying to free yourselves from this. You're trying to move the fuck on and heal, Temperance, right? Regain a sense of balance and harmony in your lives, right? Recalibrate, heal, go within, Hermit, and really get your, feel your love on yourselves to the point where you can finally get back in your own power and in your own strength. But you're having to set boundaries while doing so. You've been wounded in this situation. I feel like somebody or a situation has definitely caused you some wounds, and it's caused you to feel less than and not feel your, really stand in your power and in your strength, But you guys are really fighting that. You're fighting for your abundance. You're trying to really work on yourselves and give and invest in yourselves here and heal. And I feel like what's happening, like I said, is that there's somebody who is really has a stronghold on you or is trying to keep you under their thumb for some reason. I'm going to get some advice for you on this at the end. What is going on in the emotional energy of my Leos? What's going on in the emotional energy of my Leos? Yeah, I'm not liking this energy from this Emperor that I'm picking up. Whoever that is. Let me know in the comments what's going on, you guys. With such good energy, like you guys are in this good place, and it sucks because I feel so strongly like someone's trying to keep you down. Someone is not. It's like they don't want to let you go. It feels gross. Like it. You know what I mean? It feels like someone, despite you trying to free yourself and work on yourself and work on your healing and get your mojo back and being in this much better place mentally, it's like I feel so strongly like someone's trying to make it hard for you to move on. Do you know what I mean? It's like they still want to have some kind of control. I'm hearing like maybe there's a fight over things, over possessions, over belongings, or maybe it's home or property or something like that, or a position of power. It's like there's a control, it's like a power struggle that's happening here. What is going on in the emotional energy of my Leos? What is going on in the emotional energy of my Leos? Okay. Could be dealing with like a narcissistic type of individual. You know what I mean? Like you were their supply, even though they were fucking around and being an asshole. It's like you were their supply. And narcs don't like to let go of their source of supply. So this person could be, like I said, a relative. It could be a mother, father. It could be a boss. It could be, again, someone that you were in a higher level of commitment with also. or maybe you lived with this Ten of Pentacles and that Four of Pentacles we saw before. Okay, so the Tower came out for you in your emotional energy. So emotionally, there still seems some upheaval, even though underneath that, you're trying to work on your bringing back your emotional stability here. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. When I see this, it could be that because of whatever happened with this Tower moment, I'm going to clarify it, but this Tower, it could have been so sort of chaotic for you in your emotional space. And as we saw with this mental space, the Five of Cups is also an energy of depression. So you guys could have gone to like maybe seek therapy or counseling, but for some of you, maybe medication that you've been on or taking supplements, just working on your health in this season, on your healing. Like I said before, I think like some of you are really working on trying to rebuild from the inside out. And I see that paying off for you, okay? Because underneath that, you got the Eight of Cups and the Seven of Swords underneath that. So and then underneath that is Judgment. So I do feel, and underneath that, King of Swords. So yeah, some of you made a judgment call to, I feel like a decision to walk away from a situation where you were not being treated well. It was emotionally draining for you. It was not emotionally rewarding or fulfilling for you. For some of you, it was like there was an betrayal, sabotage, lies or deception that were also involved in this. I feel like someone did you guys dirty. Like there was some kind of trickery here. Someone might have gaslit you guys, you know. Again, I feel like some of you were definitely dealing with some kind of a narcissistic individual, and maybe still with that still being a thing that's bothering you. But you are working towards your healing. I'm seeing that, okay? You're doing what it is to do to rebuild that stability, both mentally and emotionally. And obviously you're doing things interpersonally that are also getting your mojo back and making you feel good. But this there's still somebody I feel like that's not completely cleared out of your energy. Listen, friends, on this full moon, if you are still dealing with this person, or even if you're not and you've just released them and you're trying to move on, I highly recommend, if there is a specific person in your life that has been causing you a lot of garbage and you are somehow connected to them, even if you weren't romantically connected, okay, it doesn't matter. I highly recommend on this next full moon doing a cord removal, okay, ritual. And if you are interested in that, go to www.mytaropist.com and I can tell you more about doing a cord removal ritual. I don't like the term cord cutting. I might do a whole other separate video on that, but cord cutting, when you cut a cord, so think of it as like a weed, right? So if you just cut the weed, you know, if you cut the weed, the roots are still there and it still can grow back into a new weed, right? It takes time. You might feel initially like, oh, look how clean my yard is. Like there's no more weeds here. Like, look at my beautiful flowers. They can grow now. No. Underneath the soil, those roots are still sucking nutrients and water and things from those beautiful plants that you're trying to grow, because you didn't actually remove the entirety of that weed. There's still residual elements underneath the surface that you can't fully see, right? So what I do is a cord removal. So it's not just cutting the top part that you can see above the surface of the soil. This is kind of deep, you guys. It's really a metaphor too, but you know what I'm saying? But like you're actually pulling it up by the roots so that it is no longer choking what it is that you're trying to grow in this new season, in this beautiful new energy, okay? As you're moving toward your victory, you don't want anything that's still around you that's trying to choke the life out of what it is that you're trying to grow, manifest, and build in this new season, right? Okay. Please clarify this Tower. What is this Tower in my Leo's emotional energy? Please clarify this Tower. What is this Tower in my Leo friend's emotional energy? Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Okay. It was that ending. Okay. So it was whatever that painful ending was. Okay. So something definitely, and then there's the Queen of Swords underneath that, and then there's the Five of Swords underneath that, and the Six of Swords underneath that. So we're back to that story again. This is really kind of haunting this reading. Whatever this ending was, whatever this person or this thing is that you had to cut off, this drama, this chaos in your life, if it wasn't a specific person, it was this sense of there was some sort of a conflict, okay? And you had to make a decision to remove yourself from that conflict, to put an end to this cycle, okay? To fully just break down whatever that was those systems, those, if it wasn't a person, maybe it was like beliefs or words or ways that you were treating yourself or speaking to yourself. Even maybe it was in conflict and incongruent with what it is that you were trying to grow and manifest. You realize, like, I'm in this energy that's really negative. It's really bringing me down, and I have to end this painful cycle. I have to finally fully release myself from this and end this. Now, for others of you, this could have been, now when I see the Tower and the Ten of Swords, I have to say this message too. For some of you, this could have been a loss of somebody in your life, okay, that wasn't your own choosing. Do you know what I mean? In which case, friends, if that is your story, I'm very, very, very sorry for your loss. I do feel like you guys are in this energy, though, where you're healing from that loss and you're recovering in this season. And you're really manifesting something new. That's really beautiful here for you, okay? But I do feel like that it doesn't feel as strong, to be honest with you, but it does feel like, I mean, when I see these cards, I have to say that because that can mean that, okay? But yeah, emotionally, I feel like you guys are still really shooken up from the ending of this painful cycle. So it's still in your energy. It hasn't really fully left you yet. There's some things, even though you are working toward this healing and stability and confidence and victory here, it's like, even though you're moving in that direction, yes, there's still this painful ending that happened recently, okay? Let's get some advice. What advice do we have for my Leo friends with these energies? What advice do we have for my Leo friends with these energies? Thank you, Spirit. Oh, that's beautiful, you guys. Yeah, the Fool card. It's time to start over. Like, what's beautiful about this Ten of Swords is it means it's the end, especially when you see this Tower. Like, it's a done deal. Like, it is over, finito. Like, there's no coming back from this. That shit is done, okay? You've closed that book. You've closed that chapter. There's no more going back to it. It is now just, all you can do from this energy is just start rebuilding. Pull those swords out of your back. Allow yourself that time to heal. Go into that Four of Swords energy where you're really healing mentally, physically. You know, you're working on giving yourself the time that you need to really fully heal. And then with this Tower, all you can do from there, you know, with this energy, once you've taken those swords out of your back and you really have healed, then it's time to focus on rebuilding. But what you have to do first is level that ground, right? Remove all the debris from all of this garbage. Again, cord removal, if it's about a person, make sure that your energy is fully cleared before you move forward. And I know some of you guys are dibbling and dabbling and whatever, and if that's what you got to do for you, boo, do you. I'm not saying not to stop that. But what I am saying is that once you are ready to actually rebuild, make sure your energy is clear, you guys. Make sure you're clear. Okay? And it's time then for a new beginning. It's time for something new. And I do see for some of you, if this was an old relationship, I feel like it's time for you to start focusing on new love. Once you've done that healing and you've cleared the energy, okay? Let's not do one step at a time, friends. Do one step at a time. Don't, you know what I mean? Don't do it out of order, you know? Okay? But it's time to look toward new love and to be hopeful and optimistic that something new is coming for you, okay? And some of you could have multiple options with the Seven of Cups being underneath that. So maybe it is time for you guys to go on an adventure, start exploring your options, seeing what is out there. It looks like some of you are already doing that shit, and that's okay. But again, if you're still feeling the pain of this Tower and this Ten of Swords, make sure you take those proper, the necessary steps before you totally, get out there. But it does look like like Spirit's telling you, yeah, do that shit, do it. And it's time for you to look for a relationship that's going to be fair and balanced for you, or if not that, a job, you know, a situation that's gonna have stability, that's gonna have equal give and take, that's gonna be fair, that's gonna be balanced, it's gonna be just, okay, where someone is just really just truly focused on you, okay? Or if this isn't about a person, it's a job. Listen, y'all, there's a new job coming, and for some of you, it could be in the legal profession. For some of you, you might have had to close out old dreams, old cycles, things that you were pursuing in the past in favor of moving an entirely different direction. You might have had to shake up your whole world, and it's like, I was going to try to be a veterinarian, but now I know that that's not the purpose and plan for me. That path, I've been met with a lot of conflict and a lot of drama and a lot of competition, and it's just not resonating with me anymore. I don't know what to do. It's bringing me down. And then you're like, I decided, I know my purpose now. I'm going to law school. I want to be a lawyer or something. You know what I mean? It could be something like that. So that, I feel like, is some other people's story. I mean, if you're watching and you're like, oh, that's me, I didn't resonate with the love shit, then it's like that. For some of you, you are on a particular path and journey in your lives, and you realize, like, this is not just, it's not going to work out. It's not resonating with me. It's too much competition, too much drama and chaos. I'm not really feeling it anymore. For some of you, it was like closing out those old dreams, releasing those old dreams, and that were creating painful cycles in your life, and realizing, like, your heart is leading you in a different direction now, okay? Your heart is leading you in a new direction. And that's for all of you. You know, I feel like all of you, your heart is leading you in a new direction, whether that's toward new love, whether that's toward a new job or career, or even a new place to live, you guys. And if this was about family or something like that, it's like, I feel like once you heal from that wound, you know, understand that there are other people out there that are really going to love you. And you guys, it begins with you loving on yourselves, right? Feeling yourselves and understanding your own self-worth, and understanding, like, the greatest love of all is inside of you, friend. So I just am sending you so much love in this season, my Leos. Cheers to you guys on your journey. Let me know in the comments what's going on. Join me for the next All Signs live reading in 5 free Fridays whenever you're watching this, the next Friday, okay? Unless it's like, I might take off the day before Christmas. I don't know, you guys. We'll find out. But either which way, I'm sending you so much love. Cheers to you. And don't forget to book a session with a real therapist. Until next time.